Hey Facebook ladies, I just wanted to check in while two of my three little munchkins are sleeping um, and just touch base a little bit about my why. Why Senegence? Why LipSense? Why me? Why now? So I'm not going to ramble too long, I hope, but I just wanted to share three things with you. So, and I got Jacob over here in the high chair eating, and he's like staring at me as he eats. He's like, so I think he wants to know too. My why. Okay, so as you probably know, I am a high school teacher online. I work for Primavera Online, so I get to be, Ethan gave me a dump truck sticker. If you're like, what is that on her arm? So I wear it proudly as a mommy. I work for Primavera as an online teacher. I've done it for almost 4 years. I absolutely love it. I love everything about being able to be at home with my babies, teaching high school, which I have done for, I started in 2003. So what is that, 14, 15 years? It's been a long time that I've been teaching high school now. And so I absolutely, absolutely love it. The one thing that is hard for me is that I have no control over income. In that I have no control over how many classes I get. I have no control over, like, there's no such thing as overtime hours. There's no such thing as like, well, I'll just pick up an extra shift or something. There is that. It's just, this is how much I get paid, and that's the box. So if, we have, like a March like we had where everybody was sick and we had to keep going to CVS for pharmacy, things, or I want to save for, a family trip or swim lessons or a new appliance, like my vacuum just conked out, things like that. I have no way to just, earn a little extra money. And so I was looking for something that would allow me to be able to provide for my family in that way, where if I needed some extra money, I could go get it. That was number one, was money. And most of you know, I've only been doing this for about 3 weeks now, just under a month. And I already paid for like this current month's swim classes with Senegence money. And it is not cheap to put 3 kids in swim class, if any of you know. So like that's already like paying off in ways that I didn't even realize. And that's just one thing I've done with Senegence money. So money was a big why for me, okay? But then you're like, okay, well, why lipstick? Like really, why lipstick? First of all, the product is amazing. My 2 best friends had talked to me about LipSense. I'm talking to you, Brittany and Jessica. And you were like, you have to try this. I can't believe you haven't tried it yet. You're so busy. How do you not try LipSense? So finally I was like, okay. I will try LipSense. And sorry, I'm like all squiggly right now. A little nervous sharing my story. I finally tried it and I realized what all the hype was about, and I was like, this is great. And I actually, before I started selling LipSense, I owned 1 lipstick tube. One. It's kind of like a brownish pink. I wore it every day with everything. I only had 1 option. And so when I finally went to choose my colors for LipSense with my starter kit, I couldn't decide. There were so many, and I was like, I don't know what color to get. Do I get like a neutral? Do I get like a bold? So with my starter kit, I actually ordered 2. I couldn't decide, so I ordered like a bolder and a neutral, which I think honestly every girl should do. Every girl needs at least a bold and a neutral, because you never know how you're gonna be feeling on any given day. So that's what I did, but I also already had like a 3rd color picked out that I knew I wanted to try also. And so immediately I found something out, is that by taking, you are all sorts of messy, by taking the 2 minutes in the morning to apply my LipSense, it affected me throughout the entire day. I felt more put together. I mean, okay, as you know, like my world is my house. I live in my home. I work out of my home. Like my kids are in my home. Like my world is at home. So, you don't necessarily always feel as put together when that's your world, but you don't have to like get up and go to work or go to a job, at least in my sense. So by putting on my LipSense in the morning and having it last all day, I felt like put together. I felt a little bit like fun, flirty, confident. I liked getting up in the morning being like, ooh, which color am I going to wear today? Like, it was something I looked forward to. And like, we all know, like there were days where I didn't necessarily get a shower. There were days where I may not, be as completely put together as ideally I'd like to be. But by taking the few minutes to put on lipstick, I realized it actually affected how I did everything in my life. Like, because, okay, so now I have my LipSense on and I'm feeling put together. Well, that affected like my communication with other people and like how I presented myself to other people and just like how I felt about the day, even if it was just running errands or doing something. My confidence, my self-esteem, and just my daily feel good, because it can be really tiring, felt different because I was wearing lipstick. And it sounds silly, like you can laugh and be like, that's stupid, it's just lipstick. But really, it was just lipstick. And that's all it was. That was the catalyst for my change, was putting on lipstick in the morning. And all of a sudden it changed, like a domino effect, how I felt about everything else in the day. And I'm like, this is amazing. And my husband saw the change in me, and I saw the change in me, and like I was excited about lipstick. And that was before I even realized they had like other skincare and makeup products. Like I was like down the rabbit hole. And I'm not like a huge makeup girl, like you guys know that about me. Like I would like to be, but like I really just, I'm a 5-minute makeup kind of girl. And so that change was interesting. And then the third part that, okay, so it was like money for my family, the change in me and just how I felt every day by wearing lipstick and what I saw it do for me. And then the third thing would be others. Like, it's amazing, just again, in the short, like less than a month that I've been doing this, how I've talked to so many women who are like, oh my gosh, like, I love, like it, like starting LipSense has, what's wrong, buddy? I've started conversations with people that like I haven't talked to like in depth in a really long time, and like I found out like they were kind of feeling lonely too, or they were kind of feeling like they were just stuck in the same grind, like they did the same thing every single day, and all of a sudden this was like something new. Or I've gotten to be like able to reconnect to people that I haven't really talked to in a long time. I've made new friendships. Oh my god, my team, you guys, my team. My team is like exploding, first of all. And they are the most loving, generous, informative, encouraging group of people I seriously have ever met in my life. I feel like I've known some of these women for years, and I have known them like a month. I love, my world, I either talk to like high school students on a computer or I talk to toddlers all day. So being able to have this network of amazing women that I can talk to like all day long, and surround myself, whether I'm like doing like product knowledge or like team stuff, or just like saying, hey, like what's going on and sharing stuff about my life. Like it's been a huge change, and I am so thankful. Taylor, if you're watching this, you started that, so thank you. But just the way that I've gotten to react to other women and find out that either like I get to be a part of this amazing like network, or don't do sad. Oh wait, you are a mess. Okay, hold on. Sorry, mom life. Okay, come here, buddy. Come here. You want to say hi to the people? Okay, it's kind of a mess right now. And so being able to be like that catalyst for someone else was huge. And I'm like, wow, like through Senegence and LipSense, I can help other women feel the same thing I felt. And like whatever your why is, like whether it's, I just want a discount on makeup for 20 to 50% off, like just sign me up so I can get all the colors, like beautiful, do it, If it's for, I really just wanted that connection, or I wanted to feel something different, or I wanted, I don't even, like honestly, the things that Senegence and LipSense has already done for me, I didn't even know I was looking for. I didn't know I was missing it. I didn't know that I needed it, and I didn't realize what a domino effect it would have on my family, on my husband, on just my excitement and passion about things. And so like, that's why I'm all in. And it has been such a blessing and so much fun. Oh no, sorry, someone's ready for a nap, I apologize. We'll finish up here. Say yay, LipSense, yay, LipSense, LipSense rocks, LipSense rocks. But it's awesome. And so that's all I just wanted to pop on here and say is that's my why, and that is LipSense, and that is Senegence for me. And I'm so excited to see, okay, that was month 1, not even month 1, I'm still like in like week 3.5 or whatever. Like what month 2, 6, 12, 2 years, like what this company is going to be able to do for me, and then what I'm going to be able to do for others through this company. So I'm super stoked, and I appreciate you, if you watch this through the whole thing, sticking with me, and just supporting me, because it's because of you guys that I'm able to have taken this journey. So thank you so much, and I hope you all have a super fabulous, wonderful day. Say, you're such a mess. Say bye-bye.